Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to the second candle review of the day. I hope you are having a fantastic Sunday afternoon. If you missed it a little bit earlier today, I shared my thoughts on the Bath & Body Works Bridgerton Collection Diamond of the Season. I actually had a pretty atrocious experience with that particular candle, which is really too bad because the overall presentation of it is just so beautiful, but I don't know. I think I maybe just got a dud because a lot of the reviews that I have been seeing have been so positive about this particular candle. So anyway, if you are interested in checking that review out, I will go ahead and link it in the description box down below. If you are new here and you are interested in more of my home fragrance content, such as candle reviews, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button right below this video here. That way, everything that goes live here on my channel should pop up in your subscription feed. Anyway, guys, we are going to tackle a HomeWorx candle next because I thought that I was going to be pretty close to reviewing another Bath & Body Works candle, but I'm not quite like at the halfway point with it, and I really do like to burn a candle for a good amount of time before sharing my thoughts here on my channel. So that usually means it takes me a little bit longer to get some reviews out, but I don't know. I am someone who really values the overall burn quality of a candle. The fragrance, don't get me wrong, so important. Like, obviously one of the main reasons that we are all purchasing home fragrance for the most part is for the fragrance part, right? Like, but for me, being someone that really values a clean burn in a candle, I just like to burn them a little bit further along to be able to share any issues that might come up. So I should have that review of the Bath & Body Works candle up at some point later on this week. It's one of the coconutty scents. I'm sure you know which one it is based off of my weekly home fragrance roundup. So anyway, you guys, let's get into this fragrance right here from HomeWorx. I do want to let you guys know that I did receive this particular candle in PR. I did not pay for it. I am an ambassador or an affiliate with HomeWorx, which means that every once in a while they will allow us to select one or two fragrances from a collection to be able to share our thoughts with you. I am currently on a extreme low buy when it comes to HomeWorx, not because I don't love the candles. You guys know that I've been super loyal to HomeWorx since they launched over on QVC, even through a lot of like the issues that they're having. I'm still having a majority good experience with most of the candles that I'm burning. So but I do agree that there are some things that HomeWorx needs to work on. So please know that I am not in denial about the issues with HomeWorx. I just think that they have the potential to really make this product amazing again. And I'm just personally rooting for that myself. I'm having a pretty good experience with this one. It is a little bit lighter in terms of strength and throw than I would personally like, but also it's not a completely unscented candle. So anyway, I'll put a link to this one in the description box down below. You can find it over at homeworx.shop. You can use my discount code if you're interested to save an extra 15% off your purchase of $40 or more. So check out that description box for the discount code. It usually works with the vast majority of sales these days. So see if you can save yourself a little bit of money if you're going to be picking this or any other fragrance up over at HomeWorx. So this is from the, this is called the Carnival collection. A lot of these fragrances in this particular collection they're not necessarily new. This particular collection was actually out last year as well, and I loved the berry snow cone. I also loved the funnel cake. So if you're looking for some suggestions for that collection, definitely would tell you to check those two out for sure. I'm not a big like cola fragrance person. I don't know. I don't really want my house to smell like Pepsi or Coke per se. And cherry can go a little medicinal to my nose, so, but I have heard some good things about the Bing Cherry Cola. There's also a salted soft pretzel if you are interested. But we are here to discuss cotton candy, so let's go ahead and read through the scent story. I'll tell you guys what the fragrance notes are. I'll tell you what I smell. We'll talk strength and throw, overall burn quality, and we will wrap it up. Okay. Return to childhood memories with this fluffy cotton candy scented with whipped rainbow sugar, sticky marshmallow, raspberry sugar, and confetti sprinkles. All right, our fragrance notes. The top notes are fruity rainbow icing, iced lemon, and raspberry jam. The middle notes are sticky marshmallow fluff and buttercream swirls. The bottom notes are confetti blush sprinkles, as well as baked sweet butter. I did not know butter could be baked, but apparently it can be. Anyway, I am going to, I guess, maybe dumb down these fragrance notes a little bit here because I think they read very nicely in the fragrance, right? But if you are just boiling this fragrance down, you probably want to know, does it smell like cotton candy? Yes, it does. You know, and when I am describing cotton candy, I am certainly not using verbiage like confetti blush sprinkles and baked sweet butter to describe it. So this has a lovely kind of, I feel like it's a mix of raspberry and strawberry, maybe a little bit heavier on the raspberry portion of the fruity note here for sure. It is definitely a very candied raspberry strawberry concoction. It's delicious. It smells like the typical fragrance that you get from the pink cotton candy that you purchase at the fair, or, you know, like maybe some other special events that you're going to where there are cotton candy machines. It really smells like the pink cotton candy. So you're getting that like strawberry raspberry mixture. It's very sweet. Raspberry sugar, I think, would probably actually be the most accurate fragrance note listed here. Confetti sprinkles, no. Sticky marshmallow, no. You guys, it smells like cotton candy. I mean, I feel like the vast majority of us have been to a fair or an event where cotton candy has been sold or served. This is intensely sweet. I don't consider it cloying, but I know a lot of people tend to find cotton candy fragrances cloying. If that's you, you're just gonna skip over this anyway. So yeah, but if you want something that smells like actual cotton candy, you are getting it here. Authenticity is like a 10 out of 10 with this one. Strength and throw. All right, you guys, I feel like here is where I've had a little bit of fluctuation. Honestly, the first half of this candle was a lot lighter than this second part here that I am in right now. If I were to rate the strength and throw for the first half, I would put that at about like a 6 out of 10 in terms of strength and throw. And that was actually in a hurricane. I have had this one living for the most part in my Chester Hurricane in my kitchen on the island there. And I could smell it, but it mostly just fragranced like the kitchen, the eat-in area in the kitchen, and then traveled a little ways into the family room there. So the throw, I would probably put at more of like a 5. Really didn't travel super far, but did fill the area where it was located. So I will give it that. But was it a house filler? No. However, once we got to the middle point of this candle, I don't know if I just hit the fragrance patch or something. I don't know what happened, but this definitely jumped to more of like a 7.5, 8 in terms of strength and throw once I got to the halfway point. That is not my usual experience with HomeWorx candles. Usually they're fairly consistent, but I'm definitely noticing this fragrance a whole lot more during the second part than I ever did during the first part. So I'm not sure why that is. I wish I could give you some explanation, but I cannot. It is a mystery to me, but you know what? I'll take it because Usually I am the type of person that I'm not big on like subtlety when it comes to fragrance. I like my home to be highly fragranced. When I apply perfume, I usually apply a healthy dose. I am not averse to the smelly things, if you will. So for me, the stronger the candle, typically the better in most cases. Now, this one, when we're here at this like second part where I'm dealing with the increased strength and throw, this is definitely more of my preference. So I am definitely going to be probably a lot more likely to repurchase this one because I do really like these cotton candy fragrances. I like sweeter scents, so this is right up my alley. I'm probably not going to be repurchasing it this year because I'm kind of on my summertime use it up train, if you will, when it comes to a lot of my HomeWorx candles. So, but if this one comes back again next summer, and I'm thinking it will because it came back again this year, so there's a good chance I will repurchase this next year. Now, my hope is that maybe next year I'll get a little bit more consistency in terms of strength and throw, but I don't know. This is fine where it's at right now. I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of it now for sure. So in terms of overall burn quality, you guys, this one has done great. Now, I am someone who limits the burn of the vast majority of her candles just so that I don't deal with any burn issues. If you look at the bottom of most of the candles that you purchase, you will see a recommended burn time. I would highly suggest not going too rogue from that recommended burn time, because that is when a lot of problems can potentially happen with candles, such as sooting, the wick setting out. Some formulations are just not really meant to be burned beyond a certain, time frame. So I would recommend following the instructions. HomeWorx for me is between a 3 to 4 hours max burn. And as long as I stick to that, I do not deal with the vast majority of issues that I feel like some other people sometimes deal with when it comes to HomeWorx. So if you're struggling, maybe watch the burn time and you might get an improved performance overall. Let's go ahead and take an overhead view so that you can see that I have had a nice, clean, consistent burn. This candle just fully pulled out right before this video, so you will see just that little area over there that still needs to melt. But for the most part, let me get out of the way of the tripod here. You can see that there is no sooting anywhere. There's no discoloration on the sides of the jar or in the wax. You do see some little black dots down there. Those are the little mushroom tops that form on top of these particular wicks. I have to admit, these are not my favorite wicks that HomeWorx has ever used. I don't think they're atrocious, but I also don't think they are the best wicks they've ever used. I do trim them between each burn, but I do still get, a few of those little like carbon balls at the top that will fall into the wax. But it's not excessive, and it has not affected the fragrance at all. So overall, a really good quality burn here. Honestly, I really like this particular scent. I didn't pick this up the first time that it was released, so I was really happy to receive it in PR and to finally be able to review it for you guys. So the fragrance itself, definitely 2 thumbs up. It's pretty basic and straightforward, but I don't know, I feel like there's only a few ways to kind of do a cotton candy type fragrance. So this one's done really well. Good clean burn and decent strength and throw, especially towards the latter half. So I definitely give it, I'm gonna give it 1 thumb up. Not quite 2 thumbs up, just because that first part was a little bit lighter, but what I'm smelling now, I'm absolutely in love with. So let me know your experience with HomeWorx Cotton Candy in the comments down below. And check out the description box for a link of where to find this one. Let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.